Well, hello, friend. So, in this session, I'm going to show you how to have students make a copy of basically anything you make in Microsoft Office. And this is just a basic video. It's not the complex one. I'll get into that one in a few weeks after we have some practice with this. But I'll start. So the biggest thing you have to do, because we are not a Google district yet, we have to work within our Office 365 online account. So this, from the best of my knowledge, won't work using the desktop app. So use Office 365. The app you want to work out of is OneDrive. So you see right here, it's OneDrive. So I'm opening up OneDrive, and it brings me to all my folders on OneDrive, and in this case I want to do Leadership 2021. So how you create documents is you're in OneDrive and I'm in my Leadership folder. You click New, and as you see, it gives you a variety of options: a Word document, an Excel workbook, a PowerPoint presentation, a OneNote notebook, or a form. It also gives you the ability to send a link to a document so people could view. In this case, I want to hit a Word document, and it will bring me to Microsoft Word Online, which in a sense is very similar to Google Docs Online. And so here we are in the Microsoft Word document, and it works just like Google Docs Online. So I will put how to force a saved copy for students. Now the big thing is you want to label the document. You want to title it. Otherwise it will just save as document, and that's very confusing. So here I'll just copy, and then I'll go up here and I will paste it in. There is the document title, and you can see where it is stored in my Leadership. There's also a version history, which is really cool, kind of like Google. I'll also change the heading styles, so as you see, it's very functional. It works very similar to Google Docs. So here I have it. Another awesome thing about online, you can dictate. So if you don't want to type, you could just talk and it will type for you. But that's another professional development presentation as well. The big thing right now is forcing students to make a copy. So you hit share, and it will give you this share option. Don't be afraid to click on this little view right here, because if you ever want to share information with parents, you could click anyone with link. If you just want to keep it in the Warden School District, that's the option you want to use. Or you could send it to specific people by emailing them directly. The big thing is you want to allow editing. I know that sounds weird, but once again, we're not Google district yet, and so that has to be clicked on. Then you hit apply. Boom. And then you can take the link and copy it, and then insert that into your Canvas, send it out in an email, tweet it, whatever you want to do for communicating your information. And then let me show you how it looks on the student side. Okay, so now it's loading on the student side. So here we are. As you see, the student now has this document open in their Word app online. It's online again, and you'll notice that I'm still on it. So that's how I know that it's not shared at this moment, because I'm actually working on the document over here. If I go back to my screen and if I type, you'll notice I am still on one document, and the student will see the changes. Oh gosh, I still can't type changes. Okay. And if I go back to the student view, it's here. So in this case, the student might say, what are you talking about? It's probably a response I would get from this student. I go back to my view, and yeah, so it's really not their own document. It's still a shared document. So like if you're doing a class where you want them to write a group paper or something, this is a great option. So then I'm back at the student side. So we want them to make their own copy, and right now Microsoft doesn't have the code that you put on the end that says copy, where it just opens up in their drive. Students actually have to save it. So this is going to take some training on our part, but it's very doable. I have complete confidence that students can do this. So how that works is they go to File, Save As. Now this is why it's important that you titled it before you sent it. So save as a copy online. Yes, that's what we want. So the class is set up in his OneDrive. See, OneDrive. And then open class, and then they would save it there. So now I am in the document that we have, and you'll see that, okay, here's what I typed before he saved it as. It was a shared document. Now it's his document. So Mr. Delgado, can you see this? The answer is no, because it is now the student's document. See? It's not here in my copy. It is now his copy. So maybe I assign an essay that they have to write, or maybe, it's some other, I don't know, something other, and he's completing it. The great part is he could share it back to me. So hit share, and then once again, this student has the same option. Anyone with the link, people, specific people, anyone with the ward and district. If I'm a teacher and I want the assignment back, it would be specific people, and I would hit apply. And then the students, obviously, we're communicating through email or other things, so then he sends it here, and then hit send. So this would let me know that this copy's done, and it will be in my OneDrive if I open it through my email. Now, if you don't want a ton of email, another way that students could then submit work is hitting the share button, and then getting a link. Once again, they would set it up so, and I don't know what you want in your class, so they could either allow you to edit it, which I would probably do. That way you for sure could leave comments in it. But people in the Warden School District with the link, hit apply, and then copy link. And then all they would have to do is copy this link, and when you're in Canvas, and of course I don't have a window open, so we'll just go to it, warden.instructure. When you're in Canvas for an assignment, there is that option to post a link. So I'm just going to go down here to my unpublished playground course, and so when I make an assignment, I would just go here, and I would say, here is your assignment number 300, I don't know, some make it points, whatever you're doing for your point scale. Then here is their entry option. It would be website URL. They could unclick text, so all they could do is the website URL. You wouldn't necessarily want to do file uploads, because remember, not all our computers have the ability to have Office on them. So it would be an online web URL submit entry, and then you would just save it as usual. So the big part is that with the student's file saving as, it becomes their own copy. It doesn't necessarily force it like Google does, where it forces it into the drive, but with a few training steps, which I said are very, very doable, it does create the shared document. So that is how I discovered how to force save, for lack of a better term, documents in OneDrive. The big key is that students have to use OneDrive for their documents, mainly because it's the best way for us to get the information to them and allow them to edit it, not only on a computer, but a smartphone. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, shoot them my way. I'm still researching this, and we will problem solve this together and be able to streamline this, I'm sure, with more practice. Thank you. Bye.